So I'm headed down to the mosquito land. What a joy. Today's destination is not that far from the road. It's about 2 kilometers up on top, a mountain top. This top has a name and it shares parts of its name with several thousand tops and mountains and valleys, lakes in Norway. And this top is called Trollfjell, Troll Mountain. And if you know something about Norway and history, folklore, trolls and Norway, yeah, the trolls came from Norway. We even have a place called Trollveggen, which directly translates to the troll's home. Today's destination is Trollfjell. Trolls, mythological creatures, huge as mountains and vicious. They can't stand daylight. They will turn to stone. And yeah, the legend says that they also can smell the Christian man's blood, and they hate Christian men. And that's also often you can see huge boulders around old stave churches in Norway. Stave churches that are 500 years old, or maybe even more, I don't know. Huge boulders, and they're said to be tossed down by the trolls because they couldn't stand the ringing of the church bells. I think this is some of the legends created after or when Norway was christened by force, and that you shouldn't turn Christian because the trolls, they will eat you. I mentioned before that in Norway, church and state is not separated. We have a state church, and yeah, although politics and religion should never be mixed, it's a part of the daily life of very many, so it has to be politics involved in religion, and religion involved in politics somehow. But Norway being a Christian country, we have a lot of holidays that are Christian holidays. Today, I don't know what it's called in English, but today is apparently the day where Christ went back to heaven. Personally, I do not care very much about those holidays, but it's a national holiday, so we have the day off. My point, I almost forgot. I don't mind having the day off, but the thing with these national holidays is that you're not allowed to make any noises. I mean, you're not allowed to mow your lawn. You're not to... mosquitoes. You're not allowed to do some carpentry. You're not allowed to build a deck. You're not allowed to do anything like that. And to me, that's kind of annoying, because that's usually when I have time to do stuff. There has been a proposal to just cut out all of these small holidays like today, and rather add another week to your holidays. We have in Norway 5 weeks of paid vacation we have to use during the year. The purpose is to have 6, I guess. But there's always something against anything. One thing I didn't think of is that it's been some rain lately, and it's quite warm, and that means mosquitoes are hatching. And when mosquitoes hatch, it does not take a long time before they fly. And when they start to fly and you're around, they want to suck all the life juice out of you. There is so much mosquitoes here. I forgot the repellent. So I might be, I might look rather funny when the night comes with all the red bumps itching all over. That's how it is, I guess. It's not the end of the world. I've reached the top. As I said, it's not a far hike. It's not long at all. It's 1.5 kilometers up. The elevation, I don't quite know. I know it's 195 meters above the sea. And you got views all around. You have the sea over there. That's the south and southwest. And then you have the mountains from the west and all north and east. It's beautiful views up here. I was walking down there to see if it was a place with a better view of the fjord, but it was not. So I will be seated here at the very top, the top of Trollfjell. Yeah, it sounds strange when you talk English and then you say a Norwegian name. The mountain of Troll, the Troll Mountain. It sounds weird. It does. Anyways, I'll camp here. brought a fleece sweater. It's a thin sweater, but it's nice when you're sweaty and you're having a rest. If you're not getting dressed when you're wet and stuff like this, you're doomed to catch a cold or something, and no one likes having a cold, after my experience at least. Again, this is proof that you don't have to go far to enjoy nature. Some people are set to, I have to hike at least 10 kilometers or whatever to be able to enjoy it. That's just not true. That's just a mindset you have set for yourself. You don't have to go far. I can sit in my backyard with my, I made this shelter. I can sit there and I can just look at my garden and enjoy the nature. Listening to the birds, the wind in the trees. And you just have to change your mind a little bit. You don't have to go far to enjoy nature. You don't have to go far to be able to relax. Really relax. I like to get away from home, because home is it can be a little bit noisy with kids and all, but you don't have to go far. I could have just hiked up to the top close to my house, which is literally 500 meters away from the door, but I can do this, so I do it. I've had a couple of these meals before. It's hiking food or hiking food, I guess you can call it that, or food for trips or whatever. It's made by the company Gilde in association with the Norwegian Tourist Association, which maintain lots of the hiking trails and cabins and stuff around in Norway. It's 500 grams when it's finished, but it's onion, carrots, celeries, and bolognese sauce. It's pork, garlic. It's a lot of good things in here. It's dried and vacuum sealed. It only weighs 125 grams, so it's easy to have in your backpack. If it's a bit more windy, it could blow out of my hand. Anyways, I've had it before, as mentioned. You take off the top, put it in your backpack or the trash bag or whatever you have with you, and you open it. It's just powder, vegetables, meat, and some pasta in here. Looks like some tiny macaronis. And then there's a line about where my index finger is. And you want to fill the water up to there. approximately there. It says to stir it. I've tried stirring it before, but I found it easier when you seal the bag with this sealer. Shake it. It's easier for the water to get into all the crevices in this bag and moisturize all the powder. You can turn it upside down and it's sealed. So, and then you wait for 8 to 10 minutes while you enjoy your coffee and the view. It's been 10 minutes, I think. I didn't take the time. A spoon and the food. You can actually tear it up here. Nice. Keep the trash with you. Toss it in the bin when you get home. Or by the parking lot or whatever. Just not in nature. The worst thing I see is trash slinging around in nature. Be it food waste or whatever. Just if you brought it out there, you can bring it home. Back to the food. It smells really nice. And the taste is very welcoming. There's a lot of flavor. Yeah, I do like this. It's not gourmet, but it's very nice food for a hike. So this is Trollfjell, at least this Trollfjell. There are many mountains called Trollfjell. I've been to 2 of them, but I know there are loads of more. Up here it's windy, although it's a bug just down here. It's no mosquitoes because of the wind. But down in the forest, it's no wind, it's warm, it's moist air, damp air, and mosquitoes love it. So I'm headed down to the mosquito land. What a joy.